Afternoon. Well, the video schedule's gone a bit sideways, but my good friend Ty sent me this. He's been on a phone-in with the BBC. Obviously, the BBC are engaged in a massive scandal at the moment because they have been they've been doing all of that. They have been manipulating documentaries in order to push an agenda. Are the BBC just the propaganda arm of the government? Yes. But anyway, this is a phone-in from Talk TV that my buddy Ty was on this morning. He sent me the video and I said, do you want me to cut your bit out for you so you can just use that? And then I thought, do you know what? I bet my viewers would like that as well. So here it is.
Right, let's get back to your phones. Your calls. We're talking about the BBC and whether you still trust it or not. Ty has phoned from Worcestershire. Hello, Ty. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you, Petri?
It's good to speak to you again. I'm glad you called. What do you think of this panorama edit?
It was a 50-minute video, effectively. So the editing was awful.
It was just badly done.
Just had a way of getting over to our other listeners who want to trust in the BBC, like any panorama thing with John Sweeney, with Panodrama, with Tommy Robinson. If you want to go there, it's to you. But I'm just, the BBC has been very complicit in very much of their things. But also they make £5.4 billion off the licence fee. So, that's, 154 or £155 a year.
It's more than that now. It's going up to £180 a year.
Oh, wow. So let's go from 5.4 billion. So let's add £30 then. Where do we end up there? About, £7.5 billion?
They certainly do get a heck of a lot of money, and they will insist on paying some people an awful lot, most of them managers. But yeah, I think that the sort of thing that happens with those, it seems to be panorama programmes, that there should be better oversight to that, right? I mean, they can afford it, but they keep putting these programmes out to tender to different organisations, so it's not even done in-house.
Petri, you've worked for this company, you know what goes on.
Yeah, I'm not. I wasn't impressed. I kept away from the BBC because my dad was a BBC man and my brother was a BBC man, and I didn't want to.
My family still work for the BBC, so.
Oh, really? I didn't want to be another Hoskin at the BBC, right? I just thought that's too many Hoskins in one organisation, and also I didn't ever want to be accused of nepotism. I wanted to stand on my own feet. So It wasn't until after my father died that I then went and worked at the BBC World Service and then went to work for BBC London. But I wasn't going to go anywhere near the organisation while my dad was still alive. That was just not an option for me.
So when you were working for BBC World, you had like 34 million.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were the biggest
audience on World Have Your Say. In the world. It was the world. 32, which is 34 million listeners I had one show.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, that.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I'm with you all the way there.
That is gobsmacking, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Very profound. You've just killed half of the, CNBC gets like 700,000.
Yeah, whatevs.
In one go.
Yeah, nobody in this organisation has ever had so many listeners in one show.
Sorry, I just went off there. So, seeing it on a profound level,
So you work in the business as well, Ty, do you?
Yeah, so my family's company, we've got sound equipment, videos, drone operators.
Oh, wow, camera drones.
Yeah, but we do lots of video, insurance companies and promotional video. Just like anyone who's got a camera now on their phone can do everything that we're doing now. The whole BBC, all these audit videos out there now, that people are just filming off their phone. So going to all these marches, I don't like to call them protests because protest just gives a negative thing. I like to call them freedom marches. I just think that has a better I'm not going on these marches every week to cause some right-wing supremacist things. I'm just there to
have your voice heard, and that's everybody's right in this country. That's your right to do that. It is a march. Protest always it seems to me to be rather more aggressive. I think that's
it does, yeah.
Yeah, I always think of it as a much more aggressive thing.
I'm just on freedom marches. I was there on Saturday in Birmingham for the digital ID. I was
Good
stood there.
For you.
Yeah, well,
that is a... Oh, don't start me on digital ID, Ty.
We'll do that another day.
We'll definitely do that another day.
But I was there in Birmingham in Chamberlain Square on Saturday, with my digital ID jacket on, and I was singing my songs like I do, and... it's like the next time we're back there is the 20th of December. So, but they asked me to come back, but this platform that we're on, like your Talk TV is a platform. Same as me doing Tommy Robinson when I was down in London, 3-4 weeks ago. I didn't use that platform for his agenda. I used it for my own because it was that big. Same as Talk TV. People listen to you because it has a profound effect on it's more free speech than we'll ever have. And that's where...
That's why phone-ins for me are so important. I've always done phone-ins throughout my broadcasting career, and they are absolutely vital. And do you know what? They keep you grounded as well.
And I watched those for years as well, Petra. When you were doing your world services and doing all those things, people don't realise where you were, but you were also ostracised when you worked at the BBC.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's an odd place.